Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or hello and welcome if you are brand new here. My name is Chloe Swift. I'm a professional hairstylist and hair care expert, and today's video has been highly requested quite a few times over the last year, I'd say, and I felt like I could not do it justice with my haircut as it was. So I don't know, those of you who have followed me for a little while, you might know my hair, I'll be honest, it just got really boring and I'd just grown out pretty much all of the layers and the shaping, and yeah, I felt like I could just do more styles and showcase more styles with it. I felt like I just looked boring. I felt like I wasn't myself. So anyway, the bangs are back. They are probably not looking great at the moment because obviously my hair is freshly washed, it's unstyled. But yeah, I thought now that the bangs are back, this is the perfect chance to show you guys how to create the Sabrina Carpenter hair, the iconic big bouncy voluminous hair with the bangs. I'm so excited to get into this one. Let's get into it. So the hair we're going to go for, this to me is like iconic Sabrina hair. I'll show you like a few examples, but obviously we've got the bangs flicking out and it's just quite big and bouncy. It kind of looks like a bouncy blow dry or something like that, or like that. So we're going, yeah, big, bouncy, but more kind of loose tumbling curls, because sometimes she does have quite tighter ones. But yeah, we're going to do her just classic, iconic, big bounce. So first things first, we're going in with the hair prep. We want to be working with freshly washed hair. If your hair tends to struggle to get any sort of volume in anyway, I would definitely recommend swapping your shampoo and conditioner to a volumizing one. I can link some down below that are really great, but that would be a perfect place to start. If you don't struggle with volume too much after you've applied products, then kind of there's no need to specifically swap to like a volumizing shampoo and conditioner, because trust me, we're adding in plenty of volume with these products. So first product I'm going to apply is the Living Proof. This is actually a new product. It's the leave-in conditioning spray. This does contain your heat protection in. So I'm just sectioning off all of my hair, and then I'm applying this literally, I'm like spraying it from top to bottom in sections going down my hair. Do put quite a lot of that one in just to make sure I'm protecting from heat throughout. Next, I think it would be rude to not go in with this product. This is one of my absolute all-time favorite blow dry creams, and it's like a leave-in treatment as well. And for those of you who don't know, Sabrina Carpenter is actually the face of this Redken acidic bonding concentrate range. This also protects from heat, acts as like a leave-in treatment. It's really nourishing and strengthening for the hair, but I just find also you just get so many styling benefits from this product. It does really smooth the hair, add that shine, and yeah, we definitely want to smooth out these kind of natural waves. If you also have natural waves or natural curls, and also Sabrina has got naturally really quite wavy hair as well, and getting rid of any frizz and just starting off with the perfect smooth base. Next, we're going in with the volume at the roots. I think this is actually my all-time favorite volumizing product for roots. It's the Maria Neela volume spray. It comes out like so lightweight and easy. It literally does what you want it to do without making the hair feel sticky. So I just like to do that in roots all over. I am also just going to apply a little bit into the fringe, and then we still want to make sure we're getting hold factor down here on the mid lengths and ends. So then I'm going to apply a mousse. This is the Maria Neela Pure Volume Mousse. So that's also going to make your curls last and hold. So I'm going to do a good amount of that. Don't be scared of mousses, guys. They are literally just so full of air at this point, and they have changed a lot compared to like the mousses 10-15 years ago. You see how that's just sunk straight into my hair? I'll probably even apply like the same amount again, and I'd say it literally just depends on the length of your hair as to how much mousse you're going to apply. And I'm just going to take my Manta hairbrush and give the hair a good detangle, and then that's really making sure all those products are just distributed evenly. Oh, I did forget my hair oil. Let me pop that in as well. And I do always love to use a hair oil. So this is the Kerastase Elixir Ultime, one of my all-time favorite oils. I like to do 2 pumps of this, especially if it's going into damp hair. If it's going into dry hair, I'll do less. But yeah, this is really just going to add that softness, that shine, which you definitely still want, because sometimes I find when you add in all the volumizing products, they can kind of make the hair a bit mattified in a way. I still love that silky, shiny softness, and just for the hair to look really healthy. To be fair, that is quite a lot of product I have applied in my hair. Still do all of those steps, but if you've got less hair than me, or maybe your hair isn't quite as porous, I do always talk about the fact my hair is porous, it's naturally more dry because it is naturally wavy. It sucks up a lot of product. If your hair isn't like that, do the same product, but just way less of them, like half as much or even less than that than what I've done. Then what we're going to do, section out the bangs. We want to style the bangs first. That is because if we do all of the, kind of like how you'd normally style, if you start at the bottom and work up, these are definitely going to be dry at that point, and then you're probably just going to dry with like a split in the middle, or if you have a cow's lick, any kind of hair growth pattern, it's going to dry just not how you want it to basically. So we just want to get these dry and in place. And what I'm also going to do, because it's already started to dry here, if you can see what happens with mine just wants to split in the middle. So I've also got my water spray, and I'm just going to make sure my hair is like really wet and saturated down. So I want to get rid of any growth pattern. Also, for those of you who might struggle with like sectioning out your fringe, just because I've seen it on some other people's videos before when they're trying to section out the fringe, they don't really know how to get it all down. The best way to do it, pretty much most fringes are cut in like a triangle shape. I don't know if you can see that. So if you pop your hair in a center part in, then you take your comb and you literally take like a diagonal down there, diagonal down there, and you're left with this triangle, which should pretty much be your fringe. Then everything else, just keep that tucked behind your ears and just out of the way. And then to dry the hair today, I'm going in, of course, with the brand new Dyson Airwrap Co-anda with the smoothing volumizing brush, which I am just obsessed with, especially for doing bangs. This is just so ideal, the size of it. So yeah, I'm going to go in on just high speed, high heat. And effectively what we want to do is you really just want to get into the root there. And I'm just going to wiggle that to also just wiggle out any growth pattern. So I'm just going to wiggle it into the root, really stretch it and pull that tension on the brush, and I'm going to be like tucking it under. And then I'm also like doing a mixture of then just kind of just doing it down to the side with a fringe like this. If you've got it cut short enough like mine, you kind of almost want to do it in all different directions, just to, as I keep saying, iron out any kinks in the hair. You just want it really, I say flat, but we're also going for full, so kind of just a flat root area that's not jumping up where you don't want it to, but we do still want like a nice full fringe. So yeah, I'm just gonna style that and let you watch.
Sweet air, something like I'm breathing in moonlight. Bless me where the people in the sky are up all night. I need this slow dance with the gravity. With your hands all over me. Ooh, I swear.
Guys, if you do feel like it's getting hot, because to be fair, I did feel like it was getting quite hot there at the end, you can definitely turn down the heat to like the medium heat. But look at that. I am literally loving my fringe already. I don't know why I just didn't do this ages ago. I just feel so much more me. We've ironed out the kinks. So almost you've like blow dried it forwards as a full fringe. And it really just depends how you have the fringe cut. But mine's cut just kind of just long enough that if you shake it, it's just going to actually fall where you want it to fall, and fall with that gap in the middle. When you've really tucked those ends under, it's already given you that really nice bevel and kick on those outside edges, which is what we want. I'm going to wait till all the rest of the hair is dry and styled, and then I will probably come back and like re-kick these bits out as well. Now I'm going to section off the hair. I'm going to use the tops of my ears as that first section, and we're really focusing on smoothing out the hair, getting that smooth base first of all, and also just blow drying in the volume into the hair. So when you actually blow dry the volume into the hair, that's what's going to make it last and hold, rather than just trying to rely on our curling tong, which we are going to use later to get those lovely bouncy curls. But yeah, we don't just want to rely on the curling tong to get the volume in, to get the max amount of volume in. You really do need to dry the volume into the hair. So I'm just going to split those into two. I'll show you the technique now before I turn my tool on. I'm going to wrap it once around the brush. I'll first of all just start pulling it, I guess, kind of more out, just to really smooth the hair, and it's got like such a good tension on the brush. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then when these mid-lengths and ends are dry, and I can afford to pull it up, because it's quite hard to pull it up when it's really quite damp at the start, but yeah, when it's a bit more dry, then I'm really going to start pulling it up and getting that root lift right in at the root there.
Ooh, I swear, you got me way up there, cosmic affair. Ooh, I swear, looking at you there, it's a cosmic affair. Heart beats like the planets up keeping tempo. Hold on to me. I think I'ma die if
you can see we have that gorgeous smooth bouncy blow dry look. I'm going to do the exact same on this side, but I'm actually just going to swap hands whenever I do this side. I like to use kind of my opposite hand. It's just how I find it works best, rather than here and you're kind of feeling like you're working backwards on yourself. Also finishing, I'm kind of just raveling back up, I guess just midway point, and then I am just finishing just with a quick little cool shot. But then again, I'm not really focusing too much on that because we are just going to be heating back up the hair anyway when we go in with our curling tong. So yeah, I'm not leaving the cool shot on for too long, literally just like a couple of seconds. And then next section, I'm working up. So I'm working up in like good 2-inch, quite chunky sections. I'm going to do one side one, and now we are going to have a back one. So I'll do the side ones first. Cosmic affair. Worked up, that's again about like 2 inches above, and that'll be the same again, like 2 voluminous ones on the side, 1 at the back. Ooh, I swear, you got me way up there, a cosmic affair. Ooh, I swear, looking at you there, it's a cosmic affair. Heart beats like the planets are keeping tempo. Hold on to me. I think I'ma die if you let go. I need this, so dance with the gravity. I eclipse with your hands all over me. Literally, you should just have this top, what I call the horseshoe section, because it's literally shaped like a horseshoe, and you are just gonna take horizontal sections, so a bit like that, and we're just going to blow dry everything backwards just because we're aiming to get that nice bit of volume. Heart beats like the planets are keeping tempo. Hold on to me. I think I'ma die if you let go. I need this, so dance with the gravity. Just the blow dry bit. I mean, it looks amazing as it is, and you can literally just see how much like body and volume we've been able to get into the hair. We are going to go in and still tong it because for me, I mean, to be fair, Sabrina still does wear her hair like this, just like more of a loose bounce, but this is kind of too similar to the previous video I did, which I'll link below, which is like a full tutorial using the Dyson round brush. I still want more curl to this to get that real kind of iconic Sabrina look. Hopefully that shows you guys though, that is literally how you get the volume and the body in the hair, is by blow drying in all of those products, and especially mousse. Also to mention, at this point, after you've used use, especially if you have used the Dyson Airwrap or a product similar to that, you are probably going to have some product build up on your brush there. It's like mainly the mousse that tends to do that, or like any product that has like got grip or hold to it. So I would remove your brush, take all of the hair out, remove all of the hair, and then give this a good clean. So I would get in between there with like a damp cotton bud, or even if it's got some micellar water in, just make sure it's damp. You don't want it wet, you don't want it actually like soaking through onto the inside of the brush. I mean, just be super careful. This is the GHD Chronos Grand Tong, so it's the updated version of my all-time favorite, which is the soft curl tong. So it's the exact same measurements. It's 32 millimeters, which is 1.25 inches. I just think this is such an amazing shape to get those loose bouncy curls, but they last. Sometimes I feel like if I go up to the 1.5, they're almost too big and they don't last as well, and this is just like that perfect in between. Then also what I'm going to do, just have loads of these silver pins ready, because we're going to be pin curling the hair here. So we're going to be pinning each section up once we've done it, and that's so that it sets and forms in that shape whilst it's still nice and hot. It's continuing to like keep that volume and that nice roundness in the hair until it actually forms and sets. Now I'll link these silver pins down below, but I literally just get them from Amazon. First section, again, we're going to level with the tops of the ears. And just clip all of that out of the way. Bring this round into 2 sections. I'm going to mist every section. The Paul Mitchell hot off the press. This is literally just like extra heat protection because we're going in and applying more heat. Give each section just a little comb through, just to make sure it's nice and smooth with no knots, no tangles. And then you want to open up the arm of the tong. I call this the arm, some people might call it the lever or the clamp. So open up the arm, and then you'll place in the hair right in the tong and keep the arm open. And then what we want to do is flat wrap the hair from the roots down to the ends. And then when you don't kind of have much hair on the ends, overlap it slightly, close, and then we're just gonna glide that down to get the very end in. Wrap it back up to the root. 2, 3, 4, 6. I tend to hold on for, I probably held it on for a bit less than because I was talking at the start. You'll want to kind of hold it on for about 5 to 8 seconds. And personally on my hair, I just find like 6 is a really good marker. Catch that curl when it comes out of the tong, and then you want to keep it in that really nice, neat pin curl shape. Make sure your ends are tucked right in. Grab your little silver pin, then you're gonna pop that through. So you're popping one side against the head and then one side of the clip through the actual curl. I'll repeat that again on this side so you've got it. And again, similar to when I'm blow drying, I will swap hands. So then doing effectively the exact same with this side as to what you did on this side. So this is now held in my left hand or the right hand side of my head. So you want to go in right to the root with flat wrapping, so you don't want any hair like twisted or kinked. So there I don't have much hair left. I'm going to overlap it just so it doesn't like fall out of the end of the tong. Glide down the end so you've literally got the very end of the hair in. Wrap back up to the root. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then catch that curl as you're releasing it from the curling iron. Get that perfect barrel curl shape in, and then pin those into place. And this honestly makes the biggest difference because the hair is still so warm in that position. Like you can literally feel it in your hands just how warm it still is. So this is really what continues to set the hair in that nice rounded voluminous shape, just give you the best result rather than leaving your curls just really hot lying down, and eventually just with gravity and then being hot they're just going to be pulled out. I'm going to continue my way working up the head quite similar to the blow dry pattern we did. So you're going to one side ones, and everything we're doing, we're holding the iron, the tong horizontally because we're aiming for the root lift. We're not holding it vertically, holding everything this way. So one side one side one, and then eventually we're going to start having the back ones, and then also just kind of that Mohican pattern down the middle when it comes to the top again.
Something like I'm breathing in moonlight. Let's be where the people in the sky are up all night. I need this slow dance with the gravity. I eclipse with your hands all over me. Ooh. dance with the gravity. I eclipse with your hands all over me. Ooh, I swear, you got me way up there, a cosmic affair. Ooh, I swear, looking at you there, it's a cosmic affair.
And then similar to our blow dry, as I said, we're going to be working all of these and just doing these backwards, but it's quite nice because you can actually see like in your front mirror now where you're going with these ones.
Can you keep me dancing in the stars lit? Can you keep me spinning in your orbit? 'Cause ooh, I swear, you got me way up there, a cosmic affair. Ooh, I swear, looking at you there, it's a cosmic affair.
And then I actually think what we'll do on this very last section, instead of going all the way back, because the thing is if we go all the way back, a bit like the other sections, technically the curl is only going to go one way, so then when I let the hair fall, these bits, they'll fall here around the face, like my shaping bits, so one curl is probably going to go one way, and then the other curl is going to want to go like the same way as that, so they're not going to look the same, if that makes sense. I'm going to see where the hair falls, literally just there, and then I want to curl these, still get the volume in, but I want to just make sure the curl is going away from the face on both sides. So on this side, very similar to these top ones, but I'm just going to hold the tong on a bit of like a diagonal, and then I'm going to curl away from the face here. And then on this side, to make sure this curl is also going the exact same, like on a diagonal away from the face, I actually want to swap hands and hold my curling iron in this hand. My pins are in. Let me just set this hair with some hairspray. This is the Living Proof Flex hairspray, one of my favourites. It brushes out really nicely, which is what we want after this. And then I also just want to like enhance these flicks on the side here. Just grab your curling iron and then like really bevel those ends round, and then the same here, just with the little shorter fringe pieces as well. Just really curve those edges round, and then that's what gets it just to kick out nicely. And if you're a regular here, you'll know what we do now. Now we have to wait for all of this to fully cool and set. Literally we only need to wait for like 10 minutes. It won't take long at all, but just wait for the hair to set in shape, and then we will take all of our pins out. For those who are interested, whilst I was waiting for this hair to cool down, I actually thought, let me clean this brush. Look, it's come up brand new. So what I did, first of all, obviously, as I said, take all the hair out. So I would take a comb and then brush all of the hair out. I did start cleaning it by using a little cotton bud. And to be honest, there was kind of too much product on there this time for that kind of quick hack to work. So I did take the brush head off. I was running it under the sink under warm water, but I was holding it that way down and making sure like water wasn't going directly down in there. So I was just, yeah, running my fingers down each kind of row of bristles as then the hot water was running over it. Then when it was wet, then I've just used this quick drying attachment and I've dried the brush, and look, brand new again. And I have also attached it back on, and it definitely works. So yes, it is fine to rinse this under the tap, under the sink, as I thought, with no electrics inside here, which is what I initially thought. But yeah, all good. Let's take out these pins.
Where the people in the sky are up all night. Yeah. I need this slow dance with the gravity. I eclipse.
as you can see, we are left with super curly Sabrina hair. So the pin curling is so great for those of you whose hair tends to drop. For those of you whose hair holds really well to curl, you actually might not need the pin curling stage. As you can tell by my hair, it's literally doubled in length. But now what we're going to do is dress it out. This is the most crucial part of creating the final look. This is actually like my all-time favourite brush since I got this one. It's the Hair Ritual by Sisley. It's just like their dressing brush, but it's got like a mixed bristle. You can see there's like natural bristle in there and then like just a normal kind of hairbrush plastic bristle. It's just so good. I'll link it down below. But yeah, if you can get like a mixed bristle brush, it just makes such a difference when you're dressing out curls like this. And then what we're going to do is just mist some hairspray onto the brush and then brush all of these out. Don't be afraid of brushing. This is why you've done all of your prep work. You've got all of those products in there, the mousse, the volumizing spray. We've blow dried it in, we've set it in with additional heat with the curling iron. So do not be afraid at this stage.
With your hands all over me. Ooh, I swear, you got me way up there. A cosmic affair. Ooh, I swear, looking at you there, it's a cosmic affair.
And then hopefully you can see what I mean by like the volumizing products. I mean, they've worked amazingly well. It's probably the most bouncy my hair has ever been, but it kind of takes away that shine a little bit and the gloss from the hair. So I do always love to finish the hair with more hair oil. That just works so well for my hair type. So I'm gonna go in, let's do one pump to start with. Sometimes I even do more than that. Run it into your hands, rub it in like a hand cream. Your hair is also on the drier side, more porous. It's also gonna love this stage, and hopefully you can see, but it's just instantly bringing that shine back to the hair as well. It's definitely not pulling out the volume of the hair. I mean, the volume is there to stay, that's for sure. I think we're about there. I've just kept playing around with it a bit more, like running my hands through it, adding oil, and I think I've kind of dressed it out to the point where I really like it. I love it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen on Sabrina Carpenter's tour, but almost effectively when this kind of starting point before I'd really brushed it out, I feel like that's what they do for Sabrina's tour. At the start, it starts off so curly and so bouncy, and obviously they allow for that because they know it's going to drop because she's dancing, she's like flicking her hair all about, but this is kind of like that ideal. So now I'm just going to take more hairspray and I'm literally just going to spray my fringe where I want it. And I like to just pop my hand underneath there to keep those bits kicking out and then just spray it where you want it to stay. And honestly guys, I cannot tell you how soft my hair feels. Not sticky at all. Hopefully that's giving you like some reassurance. Even after I put all those products in, it's just silky, soft and shiny. It's literally moving. It's not like solid at all. Let me show you the back, guys. It literally feels amazing from the back. You know, and your hair just feels so voluminous from the root and it just feels so bouncy. Oh my god, I love it. This is something that is literally just gonna last you for 2-3 days for sure. So there we go, guys. Sabrina Carpenter, big bouncy, just iconic hair. I am so glad I brought this video to you guys today. I really enjoyed creating this look. I'm so glad I've cut my bangs back in. I don't know what I was thinking for so long. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, if you learned anything new, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up below, and make sure you subscribe because I post videos like this every single week. And if you do subscribe, I'll be seeing you next week for another one of my videos. Bye guys, have an amazing day.